What's going on, Dolphins? It's your boy Dillon. So I got a lot going on in my head right now about everything with this game. So I apologize if I'm not doing my full normal video for you with the breakdown. Game's not even over. The coverage of it, they went to another game because, obviously of what's going on. And I'm just going to say this. Obviously, no, look, okay, bottom line is this. The refs gave the game to the Patriots. Flat out, point blank, period. Their first 10 points easily came because the refs were calling dumbass flags. We had our first drive, we started moving the ball, then it kills our drive because they flagged Daniel Kilgore for a holding. Bullshit call, there was no holding, you can see it. There was a holding call later on a third down stop that we got, but before the Patriots got their first field goal on Xavier Howard. Complete bullshit. You see it in the replay. There was nothing there. Later on, they call Xavier Howard for illegal contact. Again, nothing there. And it just continued the entire game. So, obviously it's understandable that when that happens in Gillette Stadium with the Patriots, of course, you keep giving them more opportunities, they're gonna find it, and they're gonna move the ball and they're gonna do some things. Of course, it goes without saying. And then on top of that, when we stop them on defense, give them a first down. Just give them a first down. It doesn't matter if it's legit or not. Just give them a first down. Fuck it. Who cares? No big deal. Just give them a first down. When we move the ball, when we do anything. Now, look, sure, okay, there probably could have been a little better play calling. The guys could execute better. Sure, there was mistakes. There was that fumble. Absolutely. But as it continues to get worse, it's understandable that the defense and offense are going to break down because they're put under so much pressure, tremendous pressure to make big plays instantly. It's 31-0. What do you want from them? I mean, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And this is my big fear coming into this game was that the refs were going to give them the game. And lo and behold, the entire first half, it was riddled with and I'll be honest, I'll be fair because I'm fair about it. There was a couple penalties that were legit, but for sure the ones that I named and a couple others, I don't have them all off the top of my head, right now. I'm a little upset about everything right now. So it's kind of hard to keep track of it all, and obviously man, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, you guys feel it too, so that's it. I mean, that's gonna be the end of it. I'm gonna finish watching out this game, and just because I can't not watch the whole game. I don't know what to say. I mean, and of course the national media is now gonna fucking completely shit on us and be like, oh look, see, the Patriots, this, that, and the other. Nobody's gonna talk about the penalties. Last week it was a lot like that. That game should have been well in hand against the Raiders. We should have had no problem. It should have been a complete blowout. But it wasn't. Why? Because they kept calling us for stupid shit. And even the commentators were saying it. So... And I've been saying for quite some time, for the past few years, that the officiating, it's partly because of the way that the NFL is structured, the rules, and it's also partly just these officials suck. They're fucking terrible. They're all garbage. And I don't know what to say. I mean, it's It's rough. It's rough. You know, so like I said, I'm making this video before the game's even over. When I'm done with the video, I'm gonna go ahead and finish watching the game. I'll get you Adam Gase's press conference afterwards as part of this, but I mean, all right, that's, you know, that what else can be said? You know, what else can be said? I mean, this was the one thing that I was afraid of. I was afraid of, and I didn't say it in my previous videos because I didn't want, you know, I didn't want to focus on that. I didn't want that to be the energy going into this game, but it was the one thing I was scared of. I just, you know, and I'm not gonna go as far as to say that, you know, the refs are paid off, because like I said, I mean, it's just been garbage officiating for the past few years, and it hasn't even been just our games. You know, there have been tons of controversial calls, but there have been some noticeably controversial calls in the favor of New England. So I will, just to be fair, just to put out the facts, because that is true, there, even the national media has covered a couple of those. So, you know, I mean, it's like I said, I'm not going to go as far as to say some conspiratorial thing like the New England paid him off, but like I said, the point blank bottom line period is the officiating in the NFL at this point is just absolutely atrocious. They need to train these guys better. They need to fix some of these stupid rules, you know, that are just completely convoluted. Nobody understands. Like, I mean, they need to fix some shit. You know, I'll give you another example with this roughing the passer thing. It's been national media 3 straight games. Clay Matthews, the linebacker from the Packers, perfectly fine hits. He gets flagged for it. I mean, and shit like that changes games. That's why we're getting blown out right now. That's why the Patriots got at least their first 10 points of the game. And even some of the rest of it, because they continued to just kill our drives with stupid bullshit penalties, and they continued to give life to the Patriots drives, give them more chances, more opportunities because of non-existent penalties. It's absolutely absurd. So anyway, you know the whole thing. I mean, I'll admit there's not even a lot to like from this video that I'm making. I don't like it because, you know, I'm just so super upset about the whole thing. But, you know, if you like my videos, whatever. Look, and I'll say this. I'll end on a positive note. I do think I still have confidence in, you know, none of this okay, so one thing I guess to make clear to everybody who watches is, you know, we shouldn't take this because, like I said, the national media is going to start trashing us. We all know it. We know it's on the way. We know it's coming. So, but don't listen to it, because the fact of the matter is, you know, when you watch it, like I said, it's aside from the fact that continuously through the first half they continued to help out the Patriots. Yes, they called them for some plays, and there were some legitimate plays that they got called on. There was actually one of them that I thought they shouldn't have been called on. There was a penalty that I don't remember offhand. I'd have to go back and look, but I do recall that. I you know, I thought, because I'm fair about it, you know. So, but the national media is going, you know, to trash us, but it was because of the officiating that the game went this way. Because like I said, and so it's not just that they continued to help them out throughout the first half and, you know, going into the second half and stuff, but it was also because, you know, of course, like I said, it's a domino thing. It's Tom Brady and the Patriots with Bill Belichick. We're in Gillette Stadium. When you give them that, of course they're going to find a rhythm, and they're going to keep, you know, picking up things, and you know, it's gonna get out of hand. Of course. You know, they're not a shitty team that, you know, I mean, they haven't looked great at all this year, and I don't think they're, you know, as good as some of the previous Patriots teams, you know, whatever, even in recent memory, but you know, they're not so shitty a team, especially in their own stadium, you know, with that coach and that quarterback that, you know, you can still stay in the game with them when the refs are handing it to them, right? There are some teams where the refs will hand it to them, and, you know, like last game, right? The Raiders are terrible, right? But the refs were like, I would say that they certainly helped the Patriots out more this game than the Raiders were helped, but there were perfect, clear examples in that game of refs calling, you know, and like I said, I'm not saying they were doing it on purpose necessarily, like they were paid off to make calls like that. I'm not saying that. But it's clear that they are making, and there is a reason for it. There is improper training, right? And some of these stupid rules. But to be clear, that's the cause for this game, and I have trust in this team, Ryan Tannehill, Adam Gase, his coaching staff, right? This is not, the media is going to portray it as if, the national media particularly is going to portray it as if, you know, whatever, we're just this incompetent team that, you know, can't really do anything. Our you know, our 3-0 start was fake. It was, you know, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. But that is not the case. That is not the case. I still have my, and like I said, the only thing about this game that really worried me was the officiating. And then lo and behold, you know, like I said. So, all right. Anyway, you know, it's enough of a rant. I'm gonna get back to watching this game until it's over. I'll get you those press conferences, and then, you know, that's gonna be my video, my recap video. I'm not gonna bother with all the stats and stuff. It was complete garbage, you know. And obviously, you know, New England did everything, we did nothing, and some of that was on us. Again, to be fair, some of that sure was on us, absolutely, but not to the level that it would seem, and certainly not to the level that it's going to be made out to be by, you know, a lot of this national media. So anyway, with that, like I said, I mean, if you have faith in this team, guys, you know, it's not them, it's not the coaching staff, it's not, that's not the problem. So don't, look, I get it, I understand how disheartening this is. You know, I punched my front door and my hand hurts right now. It's fine, I'll be all right, but, you know, it was frustrating, man. So, you know, I understand how disheartening it can be and how upsetting it can be, but, you know, keep your heads up. This is certainly, obviously, not the end of the season. It's only going to be, you know, the first loss. Sure, it's a big one, you know, but we can still beat them. You know, we can still split the series, so we can beat them down in Miami when they come to visit us. We should still be able to, you know, beat the Bills twice and, you know, beat the Jets when they come to visit us. We still have a lot more winnable games on the schedule. So, you know, like I said, don't get too, you know, low or upset about it. Don't punch anything like I did. It's not advisable. Sometimes I can't, you know, control myself, and I get a little wild, but nothing too crazy, and I try not to, you know, break anything. So I punch something that's gonna hurt me instead. It's crazy. I know, I'm nuts, but it hurts. It hurts me deeply, and so, like I said, I'll be all right. My hand's fine. It's a little sore and a little bruised right now. So, you know, don't worry about me, guys. I'm good. But don't get your, you know, don't hang your heads too low. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna pick this back up, and, you know, we're gonna keep rolling. So I guess I'll do my little spiel. You know, if you like the videos, hit subscribe, you know, hit the like button, questions, comments, concerns, share it with your friends and family. Let's talk about it, though. You know, definitely, you know, I would like to be there for you guys, and you guys can be there for me, you know, in this dark time, this troubling time. So, you know, get in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. You know, let's connect. Let's come together, right? So, you know, things are going to pick up. Anyway, so all that being said, I'll see y'all soon, and fins up.
How do you come to grips with a game like this today?
I guess you don't. Probably took a little while to sink in, honestly. and I don't know. It's, it's hard to swallow, tough pill to swallow. So I haven't done it yet, and it's going to take me a little while.
What were the challenges that you guys are facing in the run game?
Ourselves probably be number one challenge. I think, of course, I haven't seen the film, but going back and looking at some of the pictures on the sidelines, it was a lot of shooting yourself in the foot. Misalignments, missed tackles, self-inflicted wounds. So that's frustrating, obviously.
And Coach talked about both sides of the ball being be physically in this game. Do you agree with that from the defensive side?
I mean, when I was out there, I can't say that personally, but again, obviously I'll see the film shortly. But it's, again, the execution. You've probably heard that word maybe a couple times before, and guys up here, you just got to be where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, make the tackles, make the plays. In this league, obviously, one missed tackle can lead to a big play. One missed assignment, miscommunication leads to touchdowns, points on the board, or the opposite on the offense. So it looked like a bunch of, like I said, self-inflicted wounds, and maybe some physicality as well. Again, I'll see when the tape comes on.
Tim, is it possible to keep every victory and every loss to 1 week? Do some carry on for better or for worse?
You would be wise to keep it 1 week, because if you're patting yourself on the back about what you did last week, then you're behind 8 ball on the upcoming opponent, and vice versa. If you're still, pouting about what happened the week before, then still you're behind 8 ball. So, you've heard me say this a million times. When you win, you get 24-ish hours to pat yourself on the back and smile and high five, and you got to hit the, erase button and move on. This goes the same way. You got to figure out whatever corrections need to be made. Look yourself in the mirror. But on, Tuesday morning-ish, somewhere in that area, you got to move on to your next opponent.
You're a veteran, so I imagine that's not your problem, but it's a young team, and you guys were 3-0. Did you see any patting yourselves on the back off of 3-0 and leading the division by 2 games that might have affected today?
I can't say I have. I think, young or not, I think the guys in this team know that it's a marathon. Technically, we got the first quarter down, and we got a long way to go. 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days from now, we probably won't be talking about this game the same way nobody's talking about what happened in the Titans game. It's ancient history, and again, 3 weeks from now, we'll be moving on to whatever the next challenge is, and again, this will be ancient history. So I think the guys understand that. Things happen fast, and you get your 15 minutes to do whatever you got to do, pat or cry or smile, but you got to move on.
Where do you start with today as far as looking at what went wrong? What comes to mind?
Not a lot went right for us. It's tough to say one thing at this point because we didn't really execute any part of the game plan that we wanted to. So to say one thing is going to be difficult this time. I don't think it'll ever be one thing. I think we didn't come out and start the game like we wanted to. We didn't convert on 3rd down. We didn't take care of the football. We didn't gain yardage. I mean, we didn't do anything that we wanted to. So a lot of work to do, and look forward to getting back to work on Monday.
Ryan, what do you think happened in the second quarter? You guys were down 3-0. Second quarter, they scored 21 points. What happened? What went wrong for you guys there, do you think?
A lot went wrong for us, I think offensively, we didn't move the football. We didn't get the ball in the end zone. They're a good team. They're going to score points. And as an offense, we didn't do our job and put the ball in the end zone. So just have to take a real good reflective look at this game and what we didn't do well and learn from it, and then get ready for the next one.
You guys are 3-1 right now, so the big picture, you're off to a pretty decent start. Does this one kind of cloud that, or do you just look big picture, we're off to a decent start?
Well, we just stepped off the field, so obviously this one stings, and not happy with really anything that we did out there offensively. So we need to take a real look at what we did today. It is one game, and we have to be able to move forward. But this one stings right now. We didn't do anything that we wanted to do, so I'll have to be able to execute better and learn from our mistakes.
What do you tell the guys who have one captains on this team come in Monday about how to get past this?
Yeah, like I said, we have to take a real look at the tape, take a real evaluation of what we did and did not do like we wanted to. And then once we hit the ground on Wednesday, is get ready for the next one. It's one game. Whether you won by 50 or lost by 40 or lost by 1, it's one game, and we try to keep a 1-0 mindset every single week. So it doesn't really matter what happened the previous week. You have to be able to reset, refocus, and go get the next one.
What happened on the fumble? I don't know if you addressed this already. What happened on that play where you lost possession?
Yeah, I just got to catch the ball. It's a pistol, so we're in the shotgun there, and just got to catch the ball.
So it wasn't a bad snap.
No, I got to catch it.
Ryan, like you said, couldn't get anything going out there. What did it feel like to you in the huddle? Was there miscommunication? Was there just feel like you were getting physically beat? What did it feel like was going on that was making it so difficult for you guys to move the football?
No, it wasn't miscommunication. I thought we communicated well. Felt like every time we stepped into the huddle that there was a positive energy, and we felt like we were going to get it going. And inevitably, we'd have a penalty, we'd have a negative play, and just wouldn't get it going. So I can't say that it wasn't for lack of focus or miscommunication or anything like that. We just didn't come out and execute. I don't think any position group really probably feels like that they played well. So when that happens, you're going to have a poor output all the way around. So it starts with me. I have to be better at the quarterback position, and then the rest of the guys will follow.
You kind of just established a running game. They penetrated, caused problems for you. You're obviously trying to find something to do, where it's just nothing work.
Yeah, we were searching. We tried to get the run game going a few different times in the game, and they were doing a good job up front of shedding our blocks and making tackles around the line of scrimmage. So, I have to go look at the tape. I don't know exactly what was happening, but we weren't able to get the run game going, and that hurt.
You guys are feeling pretty good about yourself, 3-0, coming in here. You lose a game like this, does it sting your confidence a little bit, or how do you react from this?
Yeah, it definitely stings, but I don't think it hurts the confidence. I'm completely confident in the guys that we have in that locker room, that we are a good football team and we'll win a lot of games. But this day stings. The way we came out and performed, did not perform, it really stings. But it doesn't affect the confidence that I have the guys in the locker room and the ability they have and what I think the team that we're going to be as the season goes on.
How you feel physically, like you got consistent looks there?
Yeah, took a few shots, but I'm doing good.
Ryan, you guys have had a couple of lopsided scores on the road. It doesn't really speak to have a problem with that at home. Why is it on the road that you guys sometimes get some of these one-sided games?
Yeah, I don't know what the answer to that is specifically, but like I said, nothing was executed the way we wanted to offensively today. And when you don't do that, when you never get anything going, you play a good team on the road, that's what's going to happen.
Ryan, we saw some creative play calling the previous 3 games from Adam Gase. Not so much today. Was that because you guys were in bad situations or because the opportunities didn't present themselves? Why not the same type of creativity?
Yeah, we never got in a rhythm. When you're not getting first downs, you're not moving the football, you're not getting the defense on their heels a little bit. It's tough to get those play calls in. We were constantly in long yard situations behind the chains, and when you're in those situations, you can't call those types of plays. So we didn't execute offensively in a position and put ourselves in a position to use those to our advantage.
What specifically were they used 7 defensive backs at times. They played a lot of man-to-man. It seemed like you have obviously a better view idea than we do. But what specifically were they doing? Because first 3 weeks you seemed to have receivers running free a lot. Today, not so much.
Yeah, they did a good job. They gave us a few different looks. I don't think anything really surprised us with what they did. They kind of came out and played us kind of as we expected that they would play us. So you have to give credit to them. They did a good job of executing their calls, and we didn't do a good enough job doing ours.
didn't really anticipate, getting out physical like the way we did. We had been good all year, first 3 games as far as up front and in our run game. Last week was, it was tough. They did some things that were different than what we had seen, and we were trying to make some adjustments, and the passing game kind of came alive, so we hung on that. This game, we just couldn't get anything going. We were getting pushed back, a lot of pressure on Ryan, even though they weren't pressuring with blitzes. So when you're getting pressured on 3-4-man rushes, that's going to be an issue, and that's really what happened. We could not get anything going on offense, and then it just kind of trickles down to the defense because now they're on the field, and we had a couple chances to get off, and we had some penalties, and it just affects everybody.
So, Jawan, you wasn't in the game late in there. Was that the state coach's decision?
Yeah, I think he may have something going on. I'm not really sure the exact shit. I haven't met with the trainers yet, but I think it was more a possible injury issue for us.
How serious was Bobby's injury?
I don't know the details yet, so I'll know more tonight. But obviously him not coming back in the game wasn't really a great sign.
Xavier and Howard have played well up until today, and then today it was almost like they were picking on him.
Yeah, it happens sometimes where, it depends on coverage and call and what they call, It's just every game you got to start over. You can't. It doesn't matter what you did last time. Nobody cares. Tom Brady's not going to care. So, we got a lot of things to clean up.
Coach, you talked about being physical. This was a game that certainly looked like they won both sides at the line of scrimmage. It's tough to. I think it took you until Osweiler went in before you guys were able to get past your own 45 offensively. What was going on that made your offense so inept throughout the game?
Just too much penetration, just both in the run game, pass game. They did some good stuff to where, they challenged our receivers. We didn't get open fast enough, and when we did have opportunities, we didn't hit them, which there wasn't a lot of them. We could just never get a first down to really get things going. We lived in 3rd and 10 plus, which that's not going to be good.
Defensively, it looked like your guys were getting upfield, and they
do anything good today. So every question you ask is.
Adam, so I know it's early today. The foot on their neck, and it didn't. How does that make you feel?
You have a chance to really pull away from somebody in the division or go 4-0. There's not a lot of times that opportunity comes about. There's a reason why they haven't lost 3 games in 20 years or whatever it's been. Probably since Coach Belichick's been here. So, we had an opportunity. We came into a place that's tough to win, and we didn't do a good job in any aspect of the game.
How do you get this thing turned around in 1 week's time?
Go back to work Wednesday, clean up a lot of stuff. That's why we were trying to do some of the things we were doing there at the end of the game to make sure that we could put something together, get some kind of rhythm, carry it over to the next week.
How concerned are you with that offensive line? You lost Sitton, now Kilgore for the duration. You having problems with it? What do you do going forward?
Well, we'll reevaluate everything when we get back. Probably on the plane tonight, we'll start talking about it, and then we'll get more information on Tuesday when guys get back in. And we get doctors and all that stuff going on. So we'll find out what the extent of everything is, and then we'll adjust.
Is Kilgore out for the year?
No, I don't know what he is.
Do you think you had a game like this in you after the past 3 weeks?
No, I didn't see this coming. I didn't think that we would get out physical. That surprised me. I knew it was going to be tough because that's just what it is. You come here. I ain't seen too many teams walk out of here just against a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's just not going to happen. So we got a lot of things to clean up, but it's fixable.
You can correct mistakes, like you mentioned, but how do you correct lack of physicality?
Well, we're talking about one game. One game that we got out physical that's just disappointing more than anything. And we just gotta go back to work and clean some things up.
How well did they play some of the short passing game that you guys have been really successful with?
Well, we really didn't try it. We pushed the ball down the field, and that's what happens when you do that. You don't complete them. That's what you get today.
We're using 7 defensive backs early. I don't know if they continued it, but a lot early. Did that take away the, no?
No, I mean, we knew that was coming. I mean, we knew that's the best way for them to match our speed. You know, it didn't matter. I mean, they were still getting to their fronts that they needed to, and putting their two linebackers on the edge of the line of scrimmage too when they were in dime. They did a good job of just stopping the run with not, it's a better number count for us. That's where you got to take advantage of it, and we didn't do it.
Second week in a row, the running game hasn't done anything. What do you think the cause of that been?
I think we just got to get in a better rhythm. I got to do a better job of making sure that we're, giving the backs more touches, be more consistent. So I got some ideas of what we're going to do.
Kenny Drink, I think, had 3 rushes.
I mean, there's some runs called in there that we end up the ball gets flipped out to one of the receivers because of the number count. But, that's football.
You guys rolling confidence-wise, how do you prevent this from being deflated?
Go back to work. That's what the NFL is. I mean, trust me, by Wednesday they'll forget about it.
Do you buy into the idea this is a measuring stick because of who New England is?
I think it's one game in a 16-game season.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the interviews. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, if you did, please hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, post on Facebook, whatever. Hit the like button, and definitely leave me some comments, questions, concerns, anything you'd like to see or hear in the videos, stuff like that. So definitely let me know. And of course, the most important thing is subscribe. So with that said, I'll see you guys soon, and Phins up.